Hello and welcome to day 25 of the 30-day challenge of working through depression. Um, Basically, the goal over these last few weeks has been to get myself out of a rut. I find that if I feel like I'm sharing something valuable or something from the heart, it really brings fulfillment and joy to me. And I just wanted to hold myself accountable to stay consistent in good habits. And thus far, I've been doing pretty well. The main thing is just getting enough sleep, not overdoing it on caffeine, and, staying in touch with people that I trust and staying open and vulnerable with them. But I wanted to read something. So this is really, really exciting. So, like many people on the internet, there's lots of self-help people out there. And, there's a wide range of people I listen to. I got an email because I'm subscribed. It's not like I'm important. I'm just subscribed to Julian himself. Not sure if you've heard of him. But I just read an email today that he sends out to all the people on the subscribers list. And I was just blown away. It's exactly what I needed. So I'm just going to read this out loud to you. Let me ask you something. What does your ideal life look like? Not the vague Instagram filtered idea of what it should look like, but what it really means to live a life you're excited about. If everything went perfectly, what kind of people would you surround yourself with? What would your daily routine be like? Would you spend your days hustling, traveling, or creating? How would you spend your time? If you don't know the answer to these questions, you're in trouble. Why? Because without a clear picture of what you actually want, how can you even know what advice to follow or what actions to take? It's like going into a vitamin store and grabbing random bottles off the shelf because they all sound good. Eventually, you'll overload on supplements you don't even need. The same thing happens with self-help. You might be watching tons of videos, reading books, chasing advice without actually understanding what you need. So here's what I challenge you to do. Take some time to map out your ideal life. Okay, this is where it really gets good. What does your ideal life actually look like? Think about the small details. What kind of relationships do you want? What hobbies would you pursue? What kind of work brings you fulfillment? So if you could pause this video and just take a second to write those questions down and answer them, that would be good. The clearer this vision is, the easier it becomes to know what actions to take and what advice to follow. Once you have that vision, it becomes your personal blood test. Just like a blood test shows you what vitamins you're deficient in, your ideal life shows you what areas you need to focus on to create the life you actually want. And if you don't know where to start, try this. Now, this is really important. Look to your past. What have been the most fulfilling moments of your life? What actions made you feel alive, excited, and like you were contributing to something? I found that really helpful because, normally it's like, look ahead. But I was like, wait a second. I'm going to look in my past and figure out, what activities I was involved with, who I was connected with, what projects I was working on. It's kind of exciting to think back on like what made you really come alive. Okay, these moments are clues that point to your purpose. Your purpose isn't about getting things, it's about producing something. It's about creating experiences that make you come alive. Think about your past experiences and see which ones brought you joy from the act of doing, not just from the outcome. Oh my gosh, it's so important. It makes me think of my sales job where, I enjoyed little bits here and there. I enjoyed seeing, my customer happy, but the whole process from start to finish was like nails on a chalkboard for me. And the outcome of getting my commission was just not worth the months and the weeks of the grueling process of getting that sale to that point. So I thought it was really interesting that he says, think about your past experiences that brought you joy from the act of doing, not just from the outcome. And don't wait. There's no barrier to starting now. If you're passionate about helping people, You don't need to wait until you have a following or a brand. See, that's what I'm doing with my tiny little YouTube channel. Let's see. Gosh, I need to stay focused. Okay, get out and coach someone today. If you're passionate about art, create something today. Goals are great, but don't let them become barriers to living your purpose right now. Because more money, more success, and more clients won't enhance the experience of living your purpose. The fulfillment comes from the process, from doing the things that light you up, no matter how small or big it looks to the outside world. So what does your ideal life look like? And what are you going to do today to start living it? Take a moment to reflect and then take action. And then Julian writes a little PS. It says, don't wait for the perfect moment to live your purpose. Start now, even if it's small. Trust me, the fulfillment comes from the doing, not from reaching some distant milestone. Oh, it's so encouraging. Okay, well, I guess I'll end it there. I don't want to dilute it. Think about that, and hopefully that helps on day 25.